What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here at GAMEOUT Gaming. I'm your host, Marquez, and today we're going to be speaking about off the grid and some improvements I would like to see added to the game. From additional limbs to improvements to current limbs and some other things that could be added, here are a few suggestions to improve off the grid.
The next limb I would like to see added to the game would be like a medic arm, some type of healing / revive arm. Now the medic arm would simply be for reviving team members. The medic arm would shoot a dart at down teammates to revive them. Now the amount of darts available would depend on the quality of the arm. For example, common arms would have 1 dart and epic arms would have about 3 darts, I would say. Once all darts are used, the darts can be slowly charged back up by downing enemies. So instead of just letting this charge up automatically, having the cooldown, the medic arm, you can get these darts back by downing enemies and it'll slowly charge your darts back up. Now, another ability of the medic arm is to be able to revive down team members twice as fast. So now if someone on your team or your squad is downed, instead of shooting a revive dart, you can manually pick them up, but at a faster rate. Now, the next arm idea is a jammer arm. And the idea of the jammer arm is to stop all limb abilities in an area. So once you activate the jammer arm, it'll shoot a beacon at a select location. It'll be something like how when you activate the ghost arm, it shoots out that little cloaking beacon. The ghost arm does, and as long as you're in that area, you're cloaked. Well, with the jammer arm, it'll be the same thing. It'll shoot out a beacon that'll jam all limb abilities in the area. And now the device though, it'll be the size of, you know how when you pick up large ammo on the ground, that the size of the box, it'll be similar in size, but it'll be harder to destroy than the Ghost Recon beacon. So any enemies that's in the area will be jammed, having their abilities disabled. But not only enemies though, team members, if they're in the area of effect, they will be affected by the jammer's jam as well. The person that activated the jammer will be the only one that's immune to its effect if they're in the area. So now the next arm that would go great is a minigun arm. With the minigun arm, once you activate it, it will point the arm in the aim direction. Now the reticule for the minigun should be like a circle with the dot in the middle, one of those reticules there. But to shoot the minigun, you would have to use your trigger button. So R2 for PlayStation's, right trigger for Xbox. And while the minigun is active, you have slow walking speed, and pressing the activation button a second time would deactivate the minigun. And allowing you to use your regular weapons and whatever else you need to do. But the ammo count should depend on the quality of the arm that you have. So for example, a common arm should have a max ammo count of 100, when an epic arm should be something around 400. And in order for you to refill the ammo, it is on the same cooldown timer. So it does cool down to refill ammo, but you have to deplete the clip in order for it to start the cooldown process. So it should not allow you to aim down the sights, only be used as a hip fire weapon. So which makes it very difficult at long ranges. So now, something else they can add to give us more to fight for, as well as something to spend this cash on, would be a hex upgrade station. Now, I've been saying this for a minute, but a hex upgrade station will be somewhere we can take a lower quality hex and upgrade it to a higher quality. you will be able to upgrade, say, like a common hex to an uncommon or better. Now, it will cost a certain amount depending on the quality of hex that you're trying to upgrade to. Like, for an example, to change a common hex to an uncommon hex will cost something like maybe $1,000 to $2,000. But to change it to an epic hex will cost like 10,000. And the time it takes for upgrade would also depend on what you're upgrading to. So if you're upgrading it from like a common to a epic hex, it's gonna take quite the time to do so. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna need to defend that from other players. And just like when you extract the hex, they can steal your hex, your upgraded hex, and go ahead and extract it themselves. So gotta be aware of that. And once the upgrade is complete, you can then take it to a normal extraction spot and extract it like normal. Now, I would like to see a mode where there is no more free redeploys. Where every death costs. Like how when the redeployment ends, it costs, what is it, 2,500 per person to get them back. From the beginning of the match, it needs to cost 2,500 or a certain amount of money in order to get a person back. But this sounds something like it'll be in maybe a rank mode or hardcore mode or something like that. That's something I'm interested in. Now, also, I'm gonna keep saying this until something is done and changed. They need to do something about the recon drone. This thing is way too overpowered as it is currently. It allows everyone on your team to see every enemy that's in the area. So, I mean, at the least, what they can do, if it's like what it is now, they can allow it to be used by a single person. Meaning, the person that activates the drone is the only person that's able to see the people in the area. Now, this also gives it more of a tactical aspect. So now you got to work more with your team in order to find out or let them know where enemies are. So that's my opinion. That thing needs to be changed because every time I see that eye in the sky, I got to get up out of there. Now, also, with this last update that was done, they did some changes to the Ripper Blade, which one of them was the cooldown. Cooldown on each quality of the Ripper Blade was reduced. That needs to change. The cooldown needs to go back up because Ripper Blades are running the island right now. So everyone is running double rippers, including myself. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what I'm about. But in all seriousness, it needs to go back up to. I'm not sure what the cooldown can go up to. I don't have an opinion on that, but it needs to be increased in order to make this to balance this out. So let's get that done. Here is a shot of the new area they say that is going to be added when the update drops. Now it looks right here what you can see is a lot of trees, so it looks a little foresty, but in the background you see like a facility, some type of warehouse. Looks like a fun spot to fight at. I can't wait to get to it and see what it's about. I know it's gonna be hot on day one, so if you drop in there, you better be ready. Bring your crew.
Now these are just a few things that I think that'll make the game better. Not to mention a solo and a duo mode. But let me hear your thoughts. What do you think should be added or changed, or what should be done to help you have a better experience? Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what everybody thinks. How are you currently enjoying the game right now? Because myself, I'm having a blast like always, and I'm going to continue to do so. But go ahead, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date with all the latest news, tips, tricks, information, as well as that great gameplay we got for you here at GameOut Gaming. I'm your host, Marquez, and until next time, peace out.